I doubt you've ever tried to carry 3 massive Zoids boxes up from your basement while also carrying your morning coffee at the same time. And if you haven't, that's good because it means you're not a huge idiot like me. Welcome back to Zoids Market Watch. So, last time I mentioned how I was probably going to buy the Storm Tyranno with my credit card once everything got paid off, and it's now out of stock on HLJ, which is fine. So what I did instead is Cheyenne is giving me her Berserk Fury kit, as I mentioned before, because it was gifted to her and she's not a huge fan of it. So she figured it would go to a better cause and go towards this channel, and I greatly appreciate that. So I decided to buy the Berserk Fury Storm Unit upgrade kit instead, which means I'll be turning the Berserk Fury into the Storm Fury as opposed to the Storm Tyranno, which is just the Berserk Fury equipped with this and also red. So those are the 3 variants of the Berserk Fury. Also, I happened to get even luckier than I did when I went to 2nd and Charles that one day and found the HMM Liger Zero and the Jaeger and Panzer mods with it, because I went to Win Condition, which is a local game shop, and if you guys watch my other channel, you guys know that me and Michelle play a lot of card games, particularly Yu-Gi-Oh!, and that's one of the places we like to go to because it is stupidly close to home. They run tournaments very well. They also have a lot of retro games and collectibles, model kits, everything. It is the perfect nerd hideout, and I've loved to see that place blossom and bloom over the years, and you never know what you might find there, what gets traded in. And I found something exceptionally rare where I was just browsing the Gundam kits, and up in the very top corner I noticed this, and I said, I'm taking that home today. If you guys follow me on the Facebook page, you would have already seen this. But I found this, which is the Hasbro Gojilus Giga from Fusors. And I do not own a Gojilus of any kind. This Zoid was originally designed prior to Fusors, but was only featured in the anime during Fusors. And here's the real perk to it. It's unbuilt. So I get to actually build this guy, and like you can see the individual unbuilt pieces in there in the instruction manual and everything, and it was for a really good price for an unbuilt kit of this size, so that was just incredible. So probably going to do a live stream build of this once I figure out how to do that, and I'll do that once me and Michelle get into our new house. Also, during my order on HLJ that included the Storm unit, I finally caved and I got it. And here it is, the new Blade Liger Attack Boosters reissue, the generic one that I featured in the last video that was on pre-order. It's out, I've got it. Look at that box art. That is just incredible. And I've already opened it and compared some of the pieces to the current Blade Liger HMM that I have, the Van one from 2014 that I have all those problems with. And I guess I was just incompetent when I built that, which is probably the case, so this one's going to turn out a lot better, even if it's not been retooled in any meaningful way. So yeah, we have a new announcement today, and I'm also going to be going on eBay and looking at some old school Zoids, as well as diving into your requests this week, so I'm really excited about that. So here is the March Market Watch for Zoids. Alright, welcome back to Market Watch. So, on HLJ, the Blade Liger with Attack Boosters, the generic version, is in stock, as you guys saw. The one I finally got. Genosaur is still, and Iron Kong Yeti are still available for pre-order. But now, since last time, we have this to look at. So, they announced the HMM Dibison Markings Plus version available for pre-order, and this thing just looks absolutely sick. And, oh, that's cool. The turret comes off, and you can see how absolutely ridiculous it looks. It has its own, leg, so it stands on its own as this little piece of artillery. That's so cool. A little, ridiculous. It looks like its own little crab thing. That's crazy. Again, this is a generic, Dibison HMM. It's not based off of, the, Thomas Schubalt's version. So, pretty cool. Other than that, Saber Tigers are now out of stock. And then Storm Tyranno is now out of stock as well on HLJ. Other than that, pretty much the same as what we had before.
So Ami Ami, I didn't look at this last time, but a friend of mine wanted me to look for HMM Command Wolf, and actually the second Charles close to me where I got the HMM Liger Zero has one there right now. It's the same print run that I have, but it's already built and it's like $100. It's way too expensive. You're way better off going here and pre-ordering this. So they are doing a repackaged version of the generic white Command Wolf, and it comes with all three weapons. It's the same version that I have. I would highly, 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 highly recommend picking this up because it's one of my favorite HMMs that I've built. And no matter what weapon you decide to put it with, it's really cool. And if you can afford to, this would be a great special like customizing kit because it's such a nice blank slate. And while I kind of would have preferred the vintage colors where there's that blue in there as well, like the white, gold, and blue. This is technically the canon like Republic colors, so it works out. Yeah, definitely go and pick that up. Shout outs to my friend Zach who's in the Zoids Collectors group. Ami Ami also has the Storm Tyranno in stock. This is not the original printing. And then I wanted to show this off because I just posted the Cannonball review, but they also have the weapon mod pack for that, which can go on many different Zoids Wild kits. But they showed a picture of it on the Cannonball, and I think it just looks absolutely ridiculous. There's a lot of really cool weapons here, including a big fuck off cannon. There it is on the. I do not remember the name of this Wild Zoid, but it's sort of like the Storm Sorter Retrain. Pretty cool looking. And then I think I mentioned this before, the two Mulga 2-pack reissues are still available for pre-order on here. I think pre-orders are closed on HLJ for these. I actually have this one on pre-order, and I should be getting it. It comes out in April, so it'll be coming out pretty soon. And, two Mulgas in one box is pretty cool. And I love the Canonry Mulga so much. I'm not a big fan of the OD Green, but really, really cool. And then the AA Mulga and Carrier Mulga also looks pretty cool as well. So definitely check that out. Something else I'm missing here? Oh yeah. I went to page 2 there. Page 1, essentially the same selection as HLJ. HMM Iguan reissue available for pre-order. The Gojulus Gunner set, just the cannons, is available for order as well. Not that expensive to just get this separately, but getting an HMM Gojulus is just so expensive. Rising Ligers in stock. The now HLJ has the Beam Gatling Unit set in stock as well, which I also have. You can put that on your Great Saber, on your Darkhorns. And they also are doing another run of the Storm Sorter, and that's available for pre-order on Ami Ami as well, so that is pretty cool. All right, Amazon JP. I typically don't look here, but I figured I'd show it off anyway. So you can access the Amazon JP site by literally just typing in amazon.jp, and you can find it. Pretty much the same selection as Ami Ami. I also love that there's one of the new Zoids Wild Zoids that's available for pre-order. Actually looks pretty cool. Is literally just called Sonic Bird. So every time I see that name, I keep thinking of the Sonic Bird from Yu-Gi-Oh! That's the Ritual Searcher. I thought that's pretty funny. Looks like you can get the Command Wolf on here too. You can get it with Prime. Other than that, I can't read any of this. So unless you use like some kind of translation plugin, I don't know how reliable this is. Oh, I can get the Switch game. I need the Switch game. I've been meaning to review this. I'm just gonna keep this tab open then and go order this with my credit card. Yeah. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that looks cool. That looks sick. Oh man, yeah, I'm excited to play this. Even if it's not very good, I mean, it looks like it's another fighting game, which is like 90% of all Zoids games are either strategy games or fighting games. Rarely do we get one that kind of tries to do its own thing like the Versus trilogy did, which is one of the reasons why the Zoids Versus trilogy was so awesome. So yeah, that's you can, if you really want to take the time, Amazon JP does have some pretty good stuff, but it's mostly current stuff, so it should be the same selection as you would get on Ami Ami. But if you're looking for something that one site may have out of stock of, you can kind of flip-flop back and forth between the two. Oh, look, they have Zoids, Healing Republic versus Gallows Empire 2 on PS1. That's a good price for it, but you know how that goes. All right, so eBay. I said that I would show off old eBay options, and going forward, you guys kind of have to let me know specifically what kits you're looking for. I only got 2 requests this time around. One of them was HMM Command Wolf, as I just showed off. But I wanted to quickly look at the vintage market. Now, eBay, somebody, especially in the Zoids fandom group, cautioned on the use of eBay for finding anything, but particularly finding Zoids because of all the bootlegs out there. I am not an advocate of anybody buying bootleg Zoids unless you wanted to literally just kit bash them together and make something ridiculous. Don't support bootleggers and knockoffs at all. I'm pretty strongly against that. But we're not looking to buy like sealed packaged HMMs on eBay. We're looking at already built secondhand collector stuff that people are selling off. So that's where the vintage market comes in here. So OER, which is the I think that stands for Original European Release, if I'm not mistaken, which is a lot of the very, very, very old Zoid. So like right here, Hellrunner, very, very old Zoid. Looks mostly complete. $24 buy it now. That's pretty good. It looks like this is probably the same seller right here for all of these based on how they're photographing them and the instructions in the back. So definitely a degree of authenticity here if you wanted to go this route. Again, having the instructions definitely adds a lot of value there. But some of these are pretty expensive. Let's look at this Hellcat. That looks really good. Yeah, that's in really good shape. Now, keep in mind, this is the exact same kit as the Takara Tomy and Hasbro ones that you'd get in like 1999. There's probably specific things about the way it's colored and the stickers and all that you can tell if it's vintage. I got distracted there by that Schindler Mark II. And and that I'll probably have to censor down there. That's not safe for work. But yeah, so but if it's authentic, that's a pretty good price for it. Let's see, there's a super old wind-up Zoid there. Yeah, so a lot of really cool stuff. There's a blue trooper, which is a Godos. A OER Redhorn. If this is the one that I think it is, okay. Yeah, okay. So at first I wasn't sure if this was a Takara Tomy one, like from the anime, or the 1999 one, or if this was a vintage one. But if you look at it, it does have more silver on it, and then the Android pilots are silver as well. It's usually one of the dead giveaways. You can see right there. And then the color of the translucent plastic that makes up the cockpits is different. I think this is green on the Hasbro Redhorn that I have, but I think the red itself is supposed to be a different color than on the Hasbro one. So if only there was like a side by side comparison we could do. But yeah, let me know if you guys wanted me to. Oh, look at all these Mulgas. I could have like, and these are all like different eras of Mulgas too. Like one that's called like Slither. Oh, that vintage Command Wolf. It's $100, but I kind of want that in my life. That is really nice, and the turret is not broken off in the center. Well, maybe it is. Maybe they glued it back down, but it looks like it's on there. Yeah, cool. Well, no, it couldn't be because they rotated it. Yeah. All right. Before I get too lost in the forest looking at trees, that's the vintage market. Going forward, let me know what you guys want to look for specifically with the vintage market, and I'll try to dive a little bit deeper into that. So Model Spirit series on eBay, these are expensive. Sea Strikers are 30, 36, 48, Godos 53. Look at all these Command Wolves. And the thing is too is all of these are the stock photos. None of these, with the exception of like one of these Saber Tigers down here, this one, which looks like it has like custom decals or custom paint. None of these are all stock photos, so I don't know how much I trust any of this. Excuse me, these are really, really expensive for what these are. Because keep in mind, these are 1 in 1/44th scale. This is the equivalent of a real grade Gundam in terms of scale and build complexity. So to me, not worth it at all. I think it's just the fact that these had to have been printed in very small quantities, and they went quick around like that early 2014 time. So they're just not, like, nobody has them anymore. They're just gone. So that's why they're demanding the price tag that they are, not because they are especially big or complex. Like Command Wolf, Great Saber, you're honestly better off pre-ordering the Great Saber reissue HMM on AmiAmi. You'd pay about the same price and get a Zoid that's 1/72nd scale, looks way better, is probably more fun to build because it's got bigger pieces. And like even with Gundam, like I hate pieces that are too small because it's harder to build, and there's a greater risk you're going to damage something. And I just vastly prefer 1/72nd scale, so that's why I usually do HMM Zoids and why I do master grade Gundams as opposed to high grade or real grade. So the final request I got was for HMM Lightning Sykes, and there is no current print run of HMM Lightning Sykes that's in stock anywhere, so we're looking at eBay. I absolutely do not trust any of these Irvine special ones. First of all, this is really expensive. Really expensive. And then second of all, having not ever seen an Irvine special in the wild, I can't tell you what they're supposed to look like. I honestly don't think they look that good. Like, it's overly cluttered with all this junk. And then this is the standard vanilla Lightning Sykes HMM, which I do have. It is one of my favorite kits, and I'm pretty sure it must be pretty sought after if this is the case. But I would look for one that has, again, this box art right here, because this is the previous most recent printing. I wouldn't go for this Irvine special. I don't trust it, and this is, again, way too expensive. Further down in here, we get to like the Hasbro one and the Takara Tomy one. This right here, $25 for. I may go buy this actually. $25 for the motorized Lightning Sykes with the box and the instruction manual. That's pretty good. You can't beat that. So, but if you want an HMM one, I would wait until they announce like a Markings Plus version, or buy one that someone has already built. I would not try to order one of these HMMs off of eBay here. It just seems really risky. So, all right, let me know what April, hopefully after those Mulgas come out, after the Genosaur comes out, and we'll see what other kinds of goodies they announce. Maybe we'll finally get some decent pictures of the HMM Wildliger. So, I'll see you guys next time.